My top 5 dog breeds. There's loads of lists of people's favourite dogs, or the scariest dogs, or the most dangerous dogs, or the smallest dogs on YouTube. There's also quite a few my favourite dogs lists. Mine is just one of those my favourite dogs lists. It's about the significance the dogs have had to me and what I like about them as I'm considering getting a pet again. I'll start off with Collie. When I was a kid, our family had a dog called Sasha, who was mostly Collie, sort of brown and white fluffy thing. Quite cute. She was epileptic, which is a bit strange, but I understand Collies are prone to that. So she had to have vegetarian food, which is a bit weird for a dog, eating vegetarian food. Then while we had Sasha, we got another dog called Scylla, and she was a sheepdog, and she spent about 9 hours a day under the bed in one of the bedrooms. She'd only come out for food, or occasionally if you coaxed her to come out for a walk somewhere, but she would choose to stay hidden under the bed for most of the time. She's a very nervous type of dog, but she preferred that, and she felt a bit scared coming out from under the bed most of the time. Sasha and Scylla got on well together, and because they both used to wee on the carpet when friends came round, we'd call Sasha Splasher and Scylla Spiller. The next sheepdog I remember was called Molly, and she wasn't a family dog. She was specially got for my son Matthew as a prize for going to school for a whole month during a very difficult time in his life. She was mostly sheepdog, but she had quite a lot of Labrador in her, and Spaniel, so she had big floppy ears, like a Spaniel, but she was black all over. And she was very, very intelligent, very loyal, like a Labrador would be. And so she was quite a sweet dog, quite cheeky as well. Sadly, we had to get rid of Molly because my ex-wife said she couldn't cope with her. Though soon afterwards started saying she wanted to get a Newfoundland dog. So go figure. Because Molly's still around, I'd like to go and visit her one day with the boys. We also had some neighbours who had some Labrador dogs, purebred Labradors, and they were called Sadie and Mango. They're big fat Labradors. They were cute. And they were mother and daughter, and they used to play together. Also, years ago, going back again, my family had a Borzoi dog. Now, they got the Borzoi dog for free, and they're normally quite an expensive breed. It's a thoroughbred Borzoi, because the owner of the dog had 2 Borzois, and they used to terrorise the local farmer's sheep, which apparently is a risk of Borzois. They'll play together quite roughly and tear sheep apart. So he had to get rid of one of his Borzois, and we got it, and it was called Rubens. And they're like a giant greyhound type dog. It was a huge dog, and when it used to sit on the sofa, it didn't care that it had just shoved you off with its big bum. And the last dog in my list is a bloodhound. They're cute, and they're slow, and they're thoughtful, and they don't make a big fuss about anything. And they've got big baggy ears and big baggy eyes. And my son Gavin would love a bloodhound dog. So they're my top 5 dogs. Collie, sheepdog, Labrador, Borzoi, and bloodhound. I've always loved dogs of all shapes and sizes, and they've always had a special part in my life, so I can't wait to get another one.